Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today I'm playing some Mono Red Aggro. As I explained in my Simic combo, Paradox Engine combo video, I'm away at this weekend celebrating my birthday, so I'm just putting out this short video, so we'll just play a couple of quick games with this deck. I'm also experimenting with a new microphone headphone combination. I'm wearing a set of headphones and speaking into a kind of a voice mic, just because I had a little bit of feedback saying that the sound wasn't quite right, so there was a bit of noise in the background coming from the computer, or that the arena effects were quite loud. So I'm going to try just reducing all of that down and just kind of having the main sound be my narration, so things will be a lot quieter. So do let me know if you think that's better, if you think it needs adjusting again. But yeah, this is, as I've said many times, this channel is a work in progress, so I'm just trying different things out. So Mono Red Aggro has a interesting new addition from Explorer Anthology, and that is Eidolon of the Great Revel. So that is a 2-mana 2/2, which says whenever a player casts a spell with mana value 3 or less, it deals 2 damage to that player. So you play an Eidolon, if it sticks on the battlefield and your opponent is playing spells, they will be taking quite a lot of damage. Now, obviously, you will be taking damage too, because this is a deck with a very low curve, as you would expect from Mono Red Aggro, but you don't mind so much as long as your opponent is taking more damage. And the rest of the deck is largely as you'd expect from Mono Red Aggro, so you've got the Prowess creatures in Monastery Swiftspear and Soulscar Mage, 4 copies of Kamano Faces Kakazan, which is a saga that transforms into a creature, Gitu Lava Runner, and Play with Fire as a removal spell, Lightning Strike as well, and then various other spells which can either do damage or draw you into more cards. And then we're playing 2 copies of Torbran, which is you find in some mono red lists but not in others. Some might play Embercleave, depending on the deck. So Torbran makes all of your red sources do 2 additional damage. So it's functionally a 4/4 and makes your creatures and spells do that much more damage. In the sideboard, we have 2 copies of Rending Volley to deal with blue and white creatures, maybe spirits. We have Chainmoiler to take out sort of Llanowar elves and other 1 toughness creatures. Frostodon against life gain decks. Burning Hands against mono green, because it's one of the few things that can deal with either a Cavalier of Thorns or a Nissa that's come down and ticked up. Roiling Vortex, which works against combo or anything that is attempting to kind of cast spells without paying any mana, basically makes those strategies unplayable, and 2 copies of Unlicensed Hearst as graveyard interaction. So we'll just play 1 or 2 games with this, because it's a fairly common deck, it's fairly linear, so it doesn't need a huge amount of explanation. You play creatures, you play spells, you attack, and you try and beat down your opponent as quickly as possible. So let's jump onto the ladder and see how we do. On the draw, which is never a good sign with mono red, so we only have 1 land, but as we are on the draw, I think I will keep this hand. Let's play Soulscar Mage. Interesting, so our opponent seems to be on some variant of green, but they have the Wolf Willow Haven, but they are playing red as well. So let's play with fire then. Keep the land on top. Attack for 2. So yeah, just to make sure we draw into our second land. Okay, interesting. So let's take out one of their cats. lightning down their chariot. Say go. So they're playing some sort of team vehicles, which is interesting. Okay, another chariot. Let's play Lava Runner. Lightning strike the chariot. Though we are running out of gas a little bit here. Chariot into chariot was a bit of a challenge for us. A bit too late for us here, Eidolon, but so let's sideboard in the Burning Hands. Maybe Chain Woiler if they're playing Llanowar Elves of some description. And let's take out not sure the Lava Runners are particularly good here. Yep, we've only got one land, but we do have 2 Kamanos and various other things we can play, so let's keep that. Always an excellent turn 1 play, because it just keeps doing things for a few turns, and then you get a 2/2, which only costs 1 mana to invest in. So let's play a Soulscar Mage. Let's play another Kamano. Attack for 5. Say go. Okay, so our opponent has a Fable. Second land is great, so let's play Swift Spear. Attack with all. Play another Soulscar Mage. Say go. Ooh, Frogimoth. Haven't seen that for a while. It's a cool card. Cobra. Okay, let's attack with all. Play Eidolon. Skewer them, although we should have done that in the other order, but it doesn't matter. Yep. Yeah, I think we can just run it back for the third game. Be a bit more difficult on the draw, but yep, that's an okay opening hand.
So I'm still not 100% sure what our opponent's doing, apart from playing a Seeker's Chariots, but I kind of dig it. Okay. So I think if we can get through next turn, we'll play it light up the stage. Yep. I will play a land there just to potentially play around Spell Pierce. Okay, let's skewer them. Say go. Okay, another Prismari command. So let's play Chandra here. Okay, so they're functionally on 4 here with our Wizard's Lightning. So let's see what they have. They're building up towards something big, or just playing Den of the Bugbear, that's fine. So we also have Ramanap Ruins as well to do them 2 damage. Okay, they've got Gargoros, so we better be quick. I suspect this isn't going to work now. I think the Gargoroth will save them. Yep. Nope. Close game, but not quite. So we're back, and I think we'll just play the 2 matches with this deck, as we're a bit pressed for time today. And as I say, it's not one that requires a great deal of explanation. So another 1-lander. These are proving surprisingly common, but I think we can keep it. So our opponent's on control. Interesting, okay. Let's play Eidolon, because our life total really doesn't matter here. Okay. Let's play Swift Spear. Attack. Play light up the stage for card advantage. Ramanap Ruins. Soulscar Mage. See if our opponent has a Supreme Verdict. So Azorius Control is an interesting matchup for this deck. I think it'll generally do okay, but it won't be easy. Okay, let's get the prowess triggers. Let's hit them again. See if they got an absorb. No, just cycling Triome. So they better hope for the best here. I think I'm just happy to Den of the Bugbear. Okay, good game. So let's put in a couple of rending volleys for their sharks and other things they might play. Ferostodon so that they can't gain life. And let's take out Torbran. I think he's too expensive and we'll just get countered. And Chandra as well. And I think possibly... difficult to know what else. Maybe two Eidolons. It doesn't seem so great here because a lot of their cards are just more expensive than 3 mana. But then again, our life total doesn't really matter. I'll try it, see what happens. So we are going to get at least one game on the play here because we won that first match on the draw. Good hand. Play Soulscar Mage, say go. Okay. Play a light up the stage, but play round sensor. Okay, make disappear is fine. Just play a Gitu Lava Runner instead. Let's attack with both. Attempt to play with fire. Keep that on top. Say go. Let's Wizards Lightning them in response. I'm happy to pop that one away. So I could play Skewer pre-combat there to try and get an additional point of damage from the prowess, but I think it's worth playing around, make disappear and censor. Okay, doesn't matter. So I don't expect this to resolve, but let's keep the pressure up, make them have answers. So even if they... Okay, interesting. Even if they sweep here and we draw a land, they're still dead. they're deep in the tank, so what could they have? Supreme Verdict gets them out of... Okay, lay down arms is fine. We can't gain any life, but let's Den of the Bugbear. They will destroy it in response, but they still die. So unless they have a 1 mana answer here, we are going to win. Or 2 mana, rather. Nope. Okay, good game.
So yeah, that was a pretty comprehensive victory against Azorius Control there, and both games on the draw as well, so that's particularly pleasing. But though we did struggle a bit against our first opponent and their teamer vehicles thing that they had going on, so that was a bit more challenging. So as I say, we will leave it there because this is just a quick video, but here's the deck list again, and it'll be in the description as usual. This isn't actually my preferred variant of aggro. In Pioneer, I tend to play Boros aggro with white in it as well, but in the absence of having Boros Charm or Chain to the Rocks in Explorer, it doesn't seem kind of worth trying to add another colour, so I just play red instead, and you can't really ever go wrong with just a bit of red aggro just for a couple of quick games. So yeah, as I say, please let me know what you think about the new sound levels, whether you think it's an improvement, and yeah, I'll see you for another video very soon. Thanks very much and take care.